Hi everybody. I want to let you all know that me and Miss Georgia miss you all very much, and I am going to read a story to you today. And it's called MoonBear's Shadow by Frank Ash. So he wrote the words to the story and he also drew the pictures. Remember to always start your story at the beginning. One day, Bear went down to the pond with his fishing pole and a big can of worms. While he was putting a worm on his hook, he looked down and he saw a big fish in the pond. "I'm going to catch that fish," Bear said to himself. But when Bear stood up to throw his line in the water, his shadow scared the big fish. Can you see that? "Go away, Shadow," cried Bear. But Bear's shadow would not go away. "Okay," said Bear, "if you won't go on your own, then I'll just have to get rid of you myself." And he put down his fishing pole and he began to run. Do you think you can run away from your shadow? Let's see what happens. He ran around the pond, and when he got to the other side, he kept on running. He ran through a field of flowers, jumped over the brook. Brook's another name for like a little creek. Jumped over the brook and hid behind a tree. Do you think he could hide from his shadow? Good, thought Bear. Now Shadow won't know where I am. Let's see if his shadow disappeared. But Bear was wrong. When he stepped out from behind the tree, the first thing he saw was, you're right, his shadow. Nearby was a cliff. Bear walked over to the cliff and looked up. "I'll climb so high that Shadow won't be able to follow me," thought Bear. That's a good thing to try. See if it works. He climbed higher and higher until at last he pulled himself up to the top. Huffing and puffing, he smiled with pride. Then he looked down and he saw a shadow. Oh, that shadow won't go away. Now Bear was very annoyed. So he went home and he got a hammer and some nails. "I'm going to nail this shadow to the ground." He hammered and hammered and hammered. But no matter how many nails he hammered, he couldn't nail his shadow down. Can't nail his shadow, can you? "I can't nail him down," thought Bear. "Maybe I can bury him." So he got his shovel and he dug a hole. And when the hole was deep and wide, he let his shadow fall into the hole. There he did. See that? Think that worked? Then Bear filled the hole with the dirt, and when he was finished, it was almost noon. That means it was almost lunchtime. Noon is when we usually eat lunch. The sun was high in the sky at noon. Shadow was nowhere to be seen. "At last," sighed Bear, "no more shadow." See how the sun's up high in the sky at noon? But now Bear was very tired. He'd been running and nailing and shoveling. So he went inside and he took a little nap. While he slept, time passed and the sun once again cast shadows everywhere. And our story, the sun is up high, then it doesn't make a shadow with the shovel. But as it moves to the side, it makes the shadow come back on the side. When Bear got up and opened the door, he saw his shadow on the floor. Door, floor, rhymes. Not you again, clamored Bear. And he slammed the door, hoping to look inside. And he slammed the door, hoping to lock Shadow outside. But Shadow was too quick. Sighed Bear. How about this? If you let me catch a fish, I'll let you catch one too. Nod your head like this if this is a deal. A deal is like when you make an agreement with somebody. You say, yeah, that would be great. It's a deal. When Bear nodded his head, Shadow nodded his head too. So Bear went back to the pond and once again threw his line into the water. But this time the sun was in a different part of the sky, which made it easy for Shadow to keep his part of the deal. Now he's behind Bear instead of in front because the sun moved. And when Bear caught that big fish, Shadow caught one too. Next time you're outside and it's really nice and sunny, look on the ground. See how your shadow moves with you.